Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the ninth edition of Business Opportunity Over Chai webinar series, which Franchiseindia is organizing every day. Thank you so much for joining this call. We welcome our panelists, Chairman Franchiseindia, Gaurav Sir, and our MD, Sonia Ma'am. With great pleasure, we welcome our brand for the day, Amrutveda. We have Dr. Pradnya and Nitinji as a speaker for the day. We'll definitely talk about how Amrutveda, what kind of the services Amrutveda is given in market. Amrutveda, a Ayurvedic pharmaceutical company which is involved in manufacturing and marketing of the herbal products. They have already successful 20 years of experience in Ayurveda manufacturing with 250 plus range of the quality herbal product. With this introduction, I would invite our speaker for the day, Dr. Pradnya and Nitinji, to take it further. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you Gaurav Maria ji and Sonia ma'am. You have given this webinar. Amrutveda has been started with my father's formulation. His experience of 50 years in this field, and we used to manufacture our product with good quality herbs, and we don't source powders. We take raw herbs and we ensure the quality of herbs, so that our product quality will be enhanced and customer can get the good product quality. And we have started our journey in manufacturing last 20 years, and we have a very good experience in OTC market. Traditionally, we distribute our product to the distribution. Now we have started this franchising. So that's a very good opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Can we have a, yeah, I got the access. Hello, myself, Dr. Pradnya Arolkar, and being an Ayurvedic specialist, I'm working like 18 years in the market, and I have been practicing pure Ayurveda for the initial days. And then later on, I realized the need of the peoples, that people are not liking more that old traditional medicines with the you have to take it with the honey, ghee, and a lot of restrictions while taking those medicines. So generally people used to avoid, or people used to go last option, choosing a last option for the Ayurveda. And once we come up with the modern and new age Ayurveda, we follow all the systems. Like if you see, in Ayurveda, there is no as such advanced manufacturing is required, since there is no analysis. Once the product is ready, there is no analysis to find out what ingredients are being used for the preparation. So there is no need. But for Amrutveda, we are like, you heard, last 20 years we are in the manufacturing. So we know the basic need of the patient. We know all the things which has to be used from the Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a very vast field where you can get so many herbs, one herb with these so many better benefits. So we thought of, the Ayurveda, we have to merge with the new age without disturbing your routine, without going to the traditional authentic one, but in the modern packaging. So we started this plant, manufacturing plant, and 20 years of manufacturing, it's a big deal in this field. Since it's a medicine, it's not a grooming product or it's not a cosmetic. So definitely people needs result, and the base of our company is result. The assurance for the patients, assurance for the customer, and last 20 years, the successful journey is based on only on the results of these formulations, which are based on 50 years experience. So tested and proven formula always works. If you see in pharma sector, in health sector, definitely there are a lot of less opportunities to get into the franchisee, because people has a fear of doctor prescription, like how we sell the product, how we go enter into the market. But right now, if you see, the self-medication is in the trend. So people are just going to the counter and buying all those allopathic medicines. Also, we are seeing the advertisements of Crocin, diclofenac, and now people are aware of all these formulations. So Ayurveda is basically safe formula. You can go ahead with it without any doctor prescription. For the company history, if you see, we are there 20 years in the market for selling these formulations, selling these brands. But all formulations are based on 50 years experience. We have started this in the name of Anandi Pharmaceuticals. The basic startup company, it was just 2,000 square feet manufacturing plant with the basic machineries. And the growth, if you see in 20 years, Anandi Pharma into Nirmal Ayur Life, many of you heard about Nirmal Ayur Life. We have been very good in traditional market. All medical stores in Maharashtra, Mumbai, Chhattisgarh, even few medical stores in Gujarat, MP, they know the brand, they know the Nirmal brand. And since from that manufacturing plant we created a history in traditional market. We launched 2-3 sector product which are the must needed, like weight loss product, energy booster product, and it is the daily consumption product, so people knows us with that. Then in Mumbai, Maharashtra, we got a tremendous response for this product with the positive results. If you see the languages of different kind of languages, newspapers, right from Times Group to Gujarat Samachar or Navbharat, and all kind of Marathi newspapers, they all know this brand, they all know the product of this brand. Many of them users. So we have many users already in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Each and every medical store knows us, knows the brand names, the results, everything. Since we have own manufacturing plant, we are looking forward to introduce all the products which we have, all the ranges we have. So we are coming up with the launching of franchisee, the exclusive franchisee outlets which can provide all type of products at under one roof. If you see in Ayurveda, the basic need is the formulation. Like I'm a Ayurvedic background, so I look forward for the quality control. I work on the formulations to give the best results. We do clinical trials on the patients, and then slowly we got an idea what is the requirement of these new lifestyle, because people doesn't want to change their lifestyle. People doesn't want to take a long-term duration courses, the medicines. So we are giving them with the pure herbal extracts. We started working on the strong extracts to give fastest result in Ayurveda. And now if you see, it has been changed a lot. Ayurveda is not that so-called old therapy. Yeah, it's healing inside and outside, but with the strong extracts and fastest result. We have few medications, we have few formulations which can give you result in 2-3 days, like you get in allopathic medicines. So this increases the trust of the patients. This increases their interest in the Ayurveda treatment. And many of the people are switching around. They want to change this allopathic treatment into Ayurveda treatment. So if generally I talk about manufacturing a lot because, the medicinal product always based on the result. That's what we believe. We believe on a transparent relationship with the patient. We believe transparent relationship with the franchisee also. They should know the base of formulation, base of manufacturing, if it is good. See, once, for an example, I would say if a patient goes to a doctor, like I have been practicing initial days. So once the patient goes to the doctor, and if I prescribe some medicines, he goes to the medical store, he buys those medicine. And if he's not getting result, then he will not change medicine, he will change the doctor. See, this is the human mentality. They will think the doctor has not given me right medicine, but they never think about the manufacturing, which brand they bought from the medical store and how they manufactured, what kind of ingredients has been used in the preparation. See, no one focus on that thing, and they will change the doctor, then other medicine, they will try various medicines. So what they believe is the base has to be strong if you want to be sustained in this market. And if you see last 20 years, we are only sustaining with the results, with the brand, affordable prices and the result. This is the key feature of our all product range. My manufacturing plant is GMP certified, P2, whatever the requirements of Ayurveda manufacturing. And along with that, we have a lot of advanced machineries, double track blister machine, and we focus on result. As I say, we select the herbs. See, adulteration you can't control. Whenever you go for the medicine, it's not a chemical base. So whenever you buy some herbs, even if you buy turmeric from the market, you can't judge, you can't guess like it's how much adulteration is in that, how much is the color and how much is the pure spice. So this always depend on the manufacturing process. So we believe we buy whole herbs and then we make it powder, and for that we have 2 special pulverizer machines we have arranged in the manufacturing plant. No Ayurvedic medicine manufacturer looking forward for these type of machineries, but we believe on the results. So We buy whole ingredients, we clean them, we use them so we can give assurance for the result. Then the one more thing is included in there is the production. Production is under the supervision of doctor. Since the formula and the clinical trials has been taken care of my doctor team. So we need a qualified doctor to observe, to supervise the quality of ingredient, the base of the manufacturing, if we are following the process correctly or not. Sometimes in Ayurveda, there are a lot of long procedures for the syrups, lot of long procedure for the oil extraction. We believe if the qualified person is observing, then we can give the assurance to the customer. See, in India, people wants to buy the product which is worth buying. And we focus on that particular thing while making these medicines. As I told you, these are the 50 years experience based. So people got the confidence to buy that medicine. People believe on that thing if it is tested and proven. See, testimonials are work as an asset for the company. They do it and the people go and buy it. If I recommend something, if I use something, and if I suggest somebody, then definitely people go and buy that thing. So these experience based formulations, we are running around the same brand. In medicine industry, if we are going with the same brand till 20 years, that means 100% depends on the results. And that is because of the formulation process. Amrutveda store is a concept of a fitness store. It will be the daily fitness. Whatever you buy for your maintaining your fitness, whatever you buy for maintaining your lifestyle, for cleansing your body, for detoxification, or for your any small health issues. See, generally people carry along small symptoms. If you see, people go to the doctors when they are with a big disease or a chronic health problem, they go to the doctor. But the small like headache, acidity, digestion problem, or any back pain, leg pain, these are the small symptoms. People doesn't visit to the doctor and they prefer buying self-medicated medicines for this. So Amrutveda store is basically for them who are looking for the fitness, for them who are having health problem, and for the all the peoples who are not having any kind of health problem, just they want to maintain their fitness. We have variety range of products in this outlet. It will be Ayurvedic medicines, which we are running from last 20 years. Along with that, the herbal juices. All people, like everyone is taking some juices like aloe vera juice, some are preferring Karela juice, and they want to buy authentic juice from an authentic shop. In medical stores, there are a lot of options available in the market to buy all these juices. But once if you believe on the pure thing, you will definitely find the Ayurvedic exclusive store. So all these people will switch to this Amrutveda store to get an authentic and good formulation. Even they are believe these few juices are seasonal and we don't use preservative. We give them proper healthy juices. Even we have, if you see, we have a fresh herbs oil. There is a unique concept of giving a fresh herbs oil. Like if you have anyone having a small baby in house and they want almond oil, see, we go market, we buy it, but still there's 1% chances that we think whether this is pure or this is not pure. So we are offering this system to my franchisees that they will give them a freshly extracted oil. We give them all the equipments for this. So people can just get those almonds or whatever, the peanuts, and they can come and they can get the fresh herbs from the store. This will be a unique concept to visit my store. Along with that, if you see the spices and the herbs powder. So there are a lot of Ayurvedic products are available in the medical store. But if someone wants to buy a pure amla powder, if you want to buy some ashwagandha powder, people go to that old type of authentic Ayurveda stores. There is something in the mind that I need to go to the exclusive store to buy these powders, just whatever the adulteration or the trust or the thoughts behind that Ayurveda is kind of old therapy, so I should believe on that thing. So even if I give a modern packaging in the medical stores, people will prefer to go to that authentic store to buy the spices and the herbal powders. So we are giving these all herbal powders to this franchisee store. Along with that, we are giving them a healthy snack. So people can visit so often to the store to buy some healthy snacks. We can give them some healthy flours, whatever the suggestions we will give from our helpline, people would go and buy that thing. We can give them a pure honey. See, in the supermarket, there are a lot of things available, but still people looking for the this type of stores where they get authentic things. Veterinary product. If you see, we have one brand under veterinary products. We have the products for the cats and dogs. So who are having dogs and cats there? See, right now people are taking care of these pets as if they are their childs. So we give them a proper Ayurvedic herbal formula which can give the result, and there is no side effect for the pets also. We have many veterinary doctors, those who are using these brands for the dogs and cats. Even we have some a healthy herbal meal also for the dog and pets, which is made with the normal ingredients from the kitchen, and there is no chemical based formula for this. So there is no side effect or the obesity in the pets or the dogs. It increases their lives also. Along with that, one more concept we have introduced, green tea along with the Ayurveda herbs. This is a blend done with the green tea with the specific herb, whatever the health problem you have. See, many times small symptoms, like if I said acidity, you do not take medicine for throughout year or throughout your life for that acidity. So we give them the herbal formulas, the ideas to control that symptom, because Ayurveda works on the doshas, and we give the concept to balance their doshas. So the green tea and Ayurveda tea, we have right now we are offering them 5 ranges, but back of the factory we are working for the 10 to 15 range. This is plain green tea we have. Generally people take plain green tea, but you might be aware of that there is no taste for the green tea. People buy it just for the health benefits. They doesn't like it to drink every day. But if they try this Ayurveda tea along with the green tea combination, it gives the nice taste, it gives the flavor, and along with that it gives the health cure symptoms also. Like we have natural care, we say the cough tea, cough dosh tea. So if the people are talking throughout day, if they have some throat infection, if they have cough and cold, they can just opt with this cough tea, and it will be the regular tea with the great taste, and people would love to drink every day, and that will control their cough dosh. So the things like often cough and cold, allergic symptoms, or the throat nutrition, or everything will be taken care of these herbal tea. There is one more herbal tea you all know. In Corona, there are a lot of people are looking for the immune booster tea. See, this pandemic situation has created a panic attack in everyone's mind, and they are looking something which can increase their immunity, which can make them healthy, so that they should not get the infections. This immune booster tea is again a combination with green tea and few immune booster herbs. If you see in that tea, it will be the actually herbs are there, which we ask them to boil for a minute, and then they have to drink that tea without sugar, without anything. It gives awesome taste, and people would love to take it. You know, all the green tea lovers will switch to those teas. Then we have a laxative tea, we have a diabetic tea, then we can offer the weight loss tea. So these are the things that people will come often to my store, and they will regularly buy something or something, because they want, everyone want taste and health together. The health is essential, but taste is also has some importance in our life. So we are blending the health and taste with this green tea, which we says Ayurveda tea. Along with that, we give them a milkshake concept. See, we have few granules. We have prepared few granules, some coffee flavors, some chocolate flavors. Like if kids are right now, kids are taking these protein shakes, or some kids are taking these market granules, we can switch them to a regular Ayurvedic granules with the herbs. All herbs for their growth, for their memory, for their concentration. So people would love to switch to Ayurveda granules if they are good in taste. And we are giving these milkshake options. Kids can drink with the cold shots also. They can make a shot with that, and they get a good appetite, they get a good growth, bone strongness, everything we can give through these milkshakes. And these Ayurveda milkshakes are again interesting facts to come to the store and buy. We have taken care of all the measures, like people should come directly and buy these things. It's not on the only on the Ayurvedic medicine, because whenever the person who wish to start something related to healthcare, there is one fear, how I will prescribe the medicines, and how I will guide them that on the which health issues, what medicine we should give. So we are giving them various options in the store, Along with that, we have some agro products also. We can say the gardening product. The people, if have a garden, a small garden, balcony garden, they can use these herbal pesticides. All these things also we are giving in the store. So totally, it's under one roof. We are giving the complete fitness for you. Complete. The nature is offering us so many things. So we should take care of the nature also. So we are giving this agro product to make a good plants, to good crops also. To some rural areas where the farmers are looking for the natural pesticides, they can also visit my store. If Amrutveda franchisee is the concept of it is we are giving in a 3-level concept. The initial, since we are entering to the market, we are offering them a mini store. These nowadays there is a pandemic and situation, and we know that after this situation there will be a lot of problem, a lot of financial crunches, and but the best thing is these comes into essential, and we can offer them a mini store which investments up to 10 lakh rupees. Area would be 150 square feet. There is no as such a big area requirement. And if you see, the payback is very fast. It is 1 year, 3 months of this investment. And with this, we can offer them all the facilities which we are giving all the stores, retail stores, or master franchisee. There is one more option we are offering to them is a retail store. It will be a proper retail store, whether into the mall. It differs for the place to place. It is in the mall or on the market area, or even the healthcare stores can be set up into the residential area also. We doesn't need to go to the proper market area to set up the store. A big residential area. Investment is up to 17 lakh rupees. Area required quite bigger, 200 square feet, so that people can come and look into the store. And the payback, you see, it's just 1 year, 6 months. You can just have a look on the store layout. See, store layout, atmosphere in the store depends on it creates a lot of influence in customers' emotions, customers' mind. So we have taken care of this. If you see the store, we are giving them an elegant store. People feel to stay for some time. They will wait for some time. They will look forward, because since we have a lot of things to buy additional products, small things, like we have toothache drops, we have balm, inhalers, cough syrups, small things. People just can spend some time in the store and they can buy. Visual elements we have taken care of to make them more comfortable in this store. Even we are giving them a personal touch. We'll give the training for giving the free samples, or we are offering the old customers, or we are offering few customers with the free sample testing of tea. We are offering these, all the luxury we are giving the store. If you see the store elements, we keep the little free space around the store, so they can just walk around, they can touch and feel the product, they can have a look. And the earning options, I'll explain. Before that, we have one master franchisee module, which can be started with a combination of retail come the distribution module. Master franchisee module needs the investment up to 70 lakh rupees, because we have more than 250 SKUs. So area required is 800 square feet. It will be divided into two separate offices. It will be, one is with the warehouse, around 600 square feet, and one will be the retail store, as I am giving the retail store to the regular store franchisee. So he can do the regular retail store sale also, and at the same time he can store the goods in that warehouse, and all the franchisees in that territory, all royalty goes to the master franchisee, all the benefit goes to the master franchisee, and whatever how many stores are, it will be this per state per master franchisee. So a lot of areas will be covering. If the 10 franchisees under that master franchisee, he will get all the benefit to give the distribution to all these retail stores, along with these medical stores and along with the retail sale. If you see this will be the combination. This will be the first ever go-to-market franchisee option, in which Amrutveda Health Store gives the option to sale to the retail customer, and at the same time it can distribute to all the medical stores, all the chemists around his area, in the local area. Even he can distribute the products to the doctors, those who are prescribing these medicines. Nowadays, if you see, allopathic doctors also started prescription of these Ayurveda medicines for an additional treatment along with their regular treatment. So he can give the distribution to those doctors also. We are giving them multiple options to earn with this franchisee. One is the retail counter sale, then chemist distribution sale, as I said, go to the market, then local doctor, and all local franchisee benefit we are giving them in the franchisee. If then the store operational, see, when somebody wish to set up a healthcare store, such a big fear that we need a doctor. So most of the queries people will ask that do we need to appoint a doctor to run this franchisee? So I would say no. This is a fitness store. This is the health store, not only the medicinal store. So we are taking care of everything to support the store operations on the initial stage. Amrutveda has a standard training program and the brief informatory catalogs, regardless of the investor's experience. See, a lot of interest are coming, those who are not having any health benefit backgrounds or any experience, or they are not having any more knowledge about the Ayurveda. But the thing is, they just want to enter into the healthcare market. So yes, we are there. The team is there who will guide them, who will give whole information. There is a dedicated franchisee manager, on-site training. Like he will be there when the franchisee will be startup. He will be there on the site for around 7 days to train all day-by-day operations with the software programming. He helps to execute all pre and post-launching activities for this store. He will be the one-point contact for any queries. As he will be there from this day one, he will be the one-point contact, and he will take care of all the queries in day-to-day running stores if they have any. And there will be one residential training program also, which will be the exclusive training program for the one who is managing store and the one who is the franchisee owner. That will be in Mumbai, which covers all product training in brief, all product information, then the combination. The combinations are most important to run this franchisee, so we give them the basic combinations on various health problems. Along with that, customer relationship management, how to handle the patient, how to handle the customer on the counter, everything will be given in that residential training. And the training cost is included in the franchisee fees. There is no extra fees for this. Employee roles, if you see in the store, there are only 3 people required to run this store. There will be one store manager, there will be one sales executive, and the helper. Helper to remove all the products and keep the store clean. And then the store manager, we give the whole training that the roles and responsibilities of these will be clearly defined by Amrutveda team. They will be given proper training. Store person will be trained to attend each and every customer, to handle them, to understand their emotional level. Everything will be taken care of, and how to guide them to buy appropriate product. That also will be given them training. And inventory management. See, since we have more than 250 range of products, there will be a one big question at starting this franchisee, because we are running this from last 20 years, so we know all the brands. But the one who doesn't have any background, who's coming fresh to this section, he doesn't have any idea about the products, how he will remember all these 250 products, how he will sell right product to the right customer. So Amrutveda, initially when you start up with a franchisee, Amrutveda gives you a separate login panel in the CRM software, which is mobile friendly, and it can be operated in the normal app also. We will give one app, Amrutveda app, to operate all these software formalities. Billing on the counter. So customer, if there and billing, you need to do the billing counter, the stock will be managed in this same software, and the billing can be done in the same software. It's a very easy option to do a billing. You just have, there will be the preloaded product, there will be the preloaded SKUs all. You just have to select the product and get the billing done. Even the customer will get SMS of this transaction. Customer will get PDF bill through on his mail. Even if you want to give, then franchisee can give the printout of the bill also. Then the inventory, whole stock management, whole inventory management will be done in the software at the single click. They can check the product wise sale, they can check the product wise stock, everything can be downloaded format. Shortage of a stock, since there are a lot of SKUs, there will be confusion that which product is going to the shortage. So there will be no shortage in the stock. As software gives an alert, all these, the reserve line, that how many products are left in the stock, the software will give alert to them. Then the one more big question in this, that replacement policy, because if the products are damaged or if products are non-moving, there will be a big query in this section also. So pharma products generally have a 3-year expiry. So there will be very less chances or very less requirement of the replacement of the product. But still company gives quarterly replacement for all near expiry products and even for the non-moving products. If some, see, different area has various health issues. Some areas might be digestive problems, some areas have liver problems. So there will be non-moving products in the stock. So we give them replacement MRP to MRP in the quarterly. They can replace, and the franchisee store can be run smoothly with the moving products. Then software has a chatbot option. If you see the store manager or the sales executive, he will take some time to learn all medicines, all combinations, then the prices of them, how many capsules are in the that pack, everything. He will take some time. We are giving them a strong support of this software. He can just, if the customer is coming on the counter, and he can just log into the app, and he can just put the symptom what customer is having. Suppose he's having indigestion, suppose he's having a diabetes, thyroid problem, gallbladder problem, whatever he's not getting in brief idea, he can just type the symptom in that app, and he will get all the list of the products which can be given in this health problem. He directly can give them. And along with that, we are giving the option to download the app in customer's mobile. So whoever the visiting store, even if he's buying or not buying, he can just download the app so that he can get all the pushback messages, all the offers, everything. And it will be a personal guide to that patient whenever he's at home. And if he feels any health problem, health issues, or in the relation family, he can just go to the app and check that what medicine he should buy, and he can come directly store and he can buy that. So CRM software will take care of selling, managing, and order as well. If the shortage is there, there will be and the automatic order placement. I would say it's the best profitable franchisee module. There are a few points we can go through to understand why this healthcare and the Ayurveda franchisee module is the most running and the most demanding franchisee module. The first major thing, it's come under the essential services. So there is no shutdown for this store. There is no blockages while running the store. Since medicine comes in this, so in case of emergency, I would say store will run more faster. In case of this type, the running pandemic attack, the store will run more faster. So there is no shutdown. There is no problem of running the store. First priority by everyone is not required doctor prescription medicines, because when you have in a panic attack, or if you have a accessibility of any nearby stores, definitely you would go and buy the product directly. So these Ayurveda product doesn't need any prescription, so people can just come and buy. There is no side effect. They can try. If you see, some people go to medical store in the local area and they ask the chemist, they ask that what product is good, what is the running, and what will be the beneficial for, and they buy that product. So here he will get the brief information. Store merchandising will be there. They will get all the information, brochures, so they can understand the basic need of the product. They can choose the right product. So essential services is the best choice to start any franchisee business, I would say. Then second thing is effective local market relationship. As I said, it comes under care and precautions. So people prefer to build a relationship with the local shop. Now there are many supermarkets running around, there are big brands, but still people would love to buy those standalone shops, those who are nearby to their houses, because they build the relation to that shop. Not even if they are not getting a special offer in that shop, just for the relationship, people go there. And since it comes under the precautionary measure, so people prefer to build a relationship and to get the instant result and guidance while buying the medicine. So people would love to visit this store. Self-medication is pretty common, and Ayurveda is the first preference to buy these medicines rather than the allopathic medicines. People wish to switch. The people are now go to the Google and search what kind of medicine I should take instead of taking this allopathic. They are trying to get the substitute from Ayurveda shops. So there will be a good relationship creation with the local customers, and people can come and buy healthcare products. Then one more thing I would say, low investment and the high margin. Healthcare sector franchisee is the best option for the low investment but giving the high profit and the fastest payback timings. If you see in 1 year, 3 months, 1 year, 6 months, whatever you are investing, you're getting a payback very fast. Then it can be operated in the remote area as well, where the less availability of the health services, there are the less availability of the medicine. So there is no need of going to a shopping complex or the big mall, supermarkets. You can operate this store in the remote areas. In fact, we are getting very good response in the remote areas because people are getting result, prices affordable, and all the things together, and where the less availability actually. Then if you see the margin issues, combination of the retail with distribution module. As I said, this is first ever go-to-market franchisee. So where the franchisee is not entirely depend on the retail sale, that how many people are visiting my store, how many people are buying the product from my retail counter. They're not dependable on that only one thing, but covers all territory, medical stores, doctor distribution. Franchisee can earn up to 55% margin on the products with the all given schemes, offers. There will be seasonal and monthly offers also, which can give them up to 60% margin on the products. So these combination of the franchisee module can keep your store running. The sales executive, as I said, we need 3 staff in this store. The sales executive will be trained to visit the stores, nearest chemist. They will be trained to visit the doctors, to tie up with the stores. The Amrutveda team will taking care of all these things, and they will get the sale, regular sale. And if you believe doctor, when the doctor says something, when doctor gives medicine, there are very less questions on that medicine. People believe once see it comes under the trust. If doctor is saying something, you will definitely get a good sale. So you don't have to appoint the doctor, and you just have to go directly and give the options to the doctor. Then apart from this, if you see the products are very easy to take. Then the products are very affordable, result oriented, and customer need. See, in the healthcare sector, we look forward for the need, and the healthcare product is a need. It's not the choice. It's not the grooming part. Once you get result, you will definitely choose all these products, and you will definitely visit the store. Then one more thing, we provide them like how to the initial launch and the initial marketing setup of these products or the franchisee store. We give them all types of local marketing, local the TV news. If you see that we are doing very good in Northeast area, so there is a leading news channel of Kanak News. Then in Maharashtra, Mumbai, we are having a Z Chovistas. We regularly do these type of health shows, which gives the proper information of healthcare issues, and at the same time, we give them the combinations. And the doctor at the health show, when give the combination of products, they definitely choose that combination. They will visit the store and directly they will buy all the combinations at once. Then there will be, if you see, we are giving them support of the helpline. We have a dedicated helpline with a free doctor advice. This is the must needed when the customer visited to the store, and if the store manager or if the sales executive don't have the idea what should be given, they can just call the helpline, and the medical team will take over the call, and it will guide them what to give. Even the patient, see, the customer data analysis also has been done by my helpline team. Once the customer visit to the store or he calls my helpline and asks some medicines, then there will be a team who is taking regular follow-up to the patients, so that he should go for the extended treatment for 2 to 3 months, and then we do follow-ups also. We give them a proper service. That all things are taken care of my helpline team. So that will be a continuous support for the training sessions. That will be the continuous support to all these 3 employees, and they will be connected with my franchisee store manager for any things. And customer who visiting my store, if he's not buying the product, but if he's downloading my app, then he will get the pushback messages, he will get the offers, so he can just go and buy all the things directly on the counters. So healthcare franchisee, we give all type of support. Even we are into the local marketing. There will be some marketing planning for the initial launch period. Franchisee manager who is on site, he will be there for the 1 week, and he will do all the things, day-to-day operations. He will train them. He will look after all the things of like free sample demos. He will work on some activities, some small events around the local area. Even we are giving them a proper platform. We give them a separate, we definitely will do for the YouTube channel marketing, but along with that, we'll give them a customized separate Facebook page where he can work, he can do the digital marketing by his own under our guidance. And along with that, we will also do in that particular area some social marketing campaigns, which will increase the footfall of the customer. And if you see the variety of this store, people would love to come and spend some time in the store just to check out the things, what are the healthy things that's come in the market. Like you believe when you go to the supermarket, you buy vegetables, you go to the big bazaar, you go buy vegetable, but still people would prefer to go organic vegetable market because they feel this is something which is coming direct from the farm. And we believe on that thing. We are giving the pure authentic things on the packaging of new age Ayurveda, so people can consume in the form of capsules, or oils or granules. We are making it in the modern, we are trying to accommodate this Ayurveda into the modern lifestyle so that they should go smoothly transit to the Ayurveda treatment. It's not only on the basis of Ayurvedic medicine, but it is the whole overall fitness of your family, your pet care, and even your garden plants also. So it will be a good option to start up with and to guide people to adopt these Ayurveda, to go with the herbal treatment and to hold the hand. See, Ayurveda is, we are so fortunate, it's originated from India, is the only therapy and accepted all around the globe, and government is also supporting to start up and to use the Ayurveda medicines.
Thank you, Dr. Pradnya. Very good, very impressive. You're not only good in Ayurveda, I think you are very good in business. So I should compliment you. So, and Nitinji, I think great presentation. It was a very good eye opener for all our attendees. And this is a perfect time, and that's why we troubled you to come on the forum, because we feel that your industry has the highest demand, because this was a time where people are thinking about health, they're thinking natural, they're thinking Ayurveda. And I think we have a beautiful science in Ayurveda, which is actually adopted by all over the world. But in India, somehow we've not adopted in our lifestyle. I would use that word lifestyle because we did a survey for acceptability of Ayurveda. And you will believe that 60% of urban Indians feel that they believe in Ayurveda. 60%. And these are especially millennials, young people, because they have seen their parents, they have seen their elders always using Ayurveda. But they are not been able to adapt that into their lifestyle. And there has been 2 reasons for it. One, it has never has some kind of a regular subscription life cycle, which becomes that it comes to them, which means the entire healthcare is divided into what I call preventive, curative, and wellness. So people either saw wellness or they saw the old Ayurvedic style of a prescription by Veds and a lot of these that was running. But people never thought that it is very big preventive. And there was a preventive care. Now everybody after this COVID is thinking about preventive care. I get messages from people say this can boost your immunity and so on. So Ayurveda was very, very good at that. Rather, in all three, I think there is a lot of study has been done, and your family has been involved for many years into this. So I compliment. Now I see next generation also equally involved and working hard on taking the legacy ahead. So I have, Doctor, some questions for you. One, we rate franchising into four parts. We call credibility, which I don't have to see. You are already multi-decade into this, so you have a huge credibility as a brand, as family, promoting that. So full marks on that. Second is scalability, which also you rightly said that this is a first, and I should compliment you. I heard this term which is called go-to-market franchise. I like this. And this go-to-market franchise would mean that you not only retail, but you also have a distribution, which means that you can go to sell to other chemists and OTC products. You can actually sell it to even supermarkets. There is no problem to sell that. It also has sustainability. The third pillar is sustainability, because a product has a higher shelf life. There's a very little chances of a product not sold, and if it is not moving or slow moving, you are also giving correction on that. So there is no stock risk, so to say, for the franchisee. So it is much sustainable business model. I know a lot of retail products and businesses, people are not going to attempt because they feel that agar stock nahi bikega to kya karenge. So there is a always risk on stock. So you have actually taken out the risk of stock. So there is no risk. So it's better sustainable. The fourth thing, which is predictability, I have a question on that, because I have seen the only worry I had in the specialty Ayurvedic stores, and we have dealt with some chains, while India has some great examples of being actually taking Ayurveda to the world. But we see that there is always a slow cycle. Consumption cycles are still very slow, and especially on the medicinal side, the acceptability is relatively takes some time. So how do you really work with the franchisee the first 3 to 4 months, that we are able to bring some predictability in sales performance? Because slow cycle of sales, when I say, people start with 1 or 2 SKUs and they just accept that, and slowly they have full trust on the brand and they start using everything. So what you do, especially for the first 3 to 4 months, that the franchisee sales comes down to at least 60-70% of efficiency level. And because you don't have a doctor on site, especially the prescriptive medicine, sometimes people don't trust initially. So how do you make sure that the first 3-4 months you are able to support the franchisee? That's my one question. And I have a second question. How would you, because you do distribution in the market also, and you have a general trade distribution also, how do you do the price protection? Because otherwise a lot of discounting can happen. Other pharmacies and start selling cheaper. The franchisee who's opened up a full store would not be able to retain price. So I have two questions. What do you do in 3 to 4 months to help your franchisees to get to a level of performance? And second, how do you do the price protection? Over to you, Doctor.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gaurav sir. Definitely, I would love to comment on that, the slow consumption of Ayurveda. The initial basis, people used to believe on the slow result of Ayurveda. So initially what we do in 3 to 4 months, we guide them, this is the part of our training session, when we tell them that don't go with the chronic diseases first. We focus on the basic health symptoms, which are day to day you found in every home. Everybody is having constipation problem, everybody is having small headache, everything. The small symptoms where we do a social marketing for these things, so people should come and consume the product. And one more thing, we focus on the basic need. Like if you see the piles is kind of a symptom which can't be there and which can't be controlled at home, and people keep changing the products, keep buying something because the pain is unbearable. So we focus on these disease. We do the social digital marketing of these products so that they can just go and buy these. And I would love to tell you that the Pilotab we have on medicine, it gives result in 3 days. It's pure herbal extracts, nothing, no chemical, but still it can stop bleeding, it can stop the pain around the area, everything in 3 days. So the products, like we have toothache drop. If you go visit to a dentist, that people know that how much they need to spend for the first visit also and the regular visits. We can just give them a small cure in 50 to 60 rupees with that toothache drop. So all these like inhalers, small things, we start promoting initial days, these products which can make people come and visit to the counter and not focus on the big chronic diseases like thyroids, diabetes, or autoimmune diseases. We do not focus in initial 3 to 4 months. Even the stock would be provided, which can be regularly consumption. See, sometimes people come to the counter and they will only ask for the small symptom what to buy. That we give, and along with that initial pre and post launching campaign, we give them a free medical camp with the doctor, which can give a proper awareness of that the store is opening nearby, and people would come and love to take a free advice. They would consult with a doctor. That franchisee manager will taken care of that, and the free medical camp, then the awareness of these, and we also give them some free demo samples which people can consume. They get result in 2 to 3 days, and then they will the conversion is very fast in these. If you see in the Ayurvedic medicines, that was the thing which people used to think. Now they would love to try Ayurveda as it is harmless. There is no issue in trying. If you see the affordability, the products are quite in reasonable range. So there is no, they will not take a second thought that I should buy or I should not buy. That also been taken care of in initial 3 to 4 months. And we focus on the basic small symptoms to run the store smoothly. Along with that, the second question, what you said, that medical distribution, yes, we give the fixed margin to the medical stores or the chemist, and we have mentioned in the financial model, we give the specific margin to the doctor. But for the franchisee stores, the schemes and offers are definitely more than that retail store. Whatever the chemist or the medical store is selling or the doctor is selling, franchisee store will get, suppose we assume we give them 5+1 offer, we give them 11+1 offer, we give them more discount for the franchisee store first, because my first priority is my franchisee store. We are giving them so that the area which is not covered, the people cannot come and the accessibility is not there to my franchisee store. These customer also should be my Amrutveda product consumer. So to make them, we are giving them this opportunity, but definitely will not give the discount schemes, the special offers to the retail, chemist or the medical store or the doctors. There will be a fixed criteria which has been mentioned in the financial module. They will sell on MRP, and if they come to my franchisee stores, they will get some add-on benefit. They will get some extra free product with some limited, like we have designed some planning amount. This amount you will get the points, you will get the free product. So there will be a lot of coupons, vouchers. There will be a lot of things that people would love to come my store first priority. If they are not coming, if there is any circumstances they are not visiting my store, we'll try to get them as my customer. We'll do some, see, once we go in the digital marketing, we get whole around the district inquiries. So all the patients, all the people will not come and visit my store. So at that time, we can give them opportunity to supply product, give that distribution to all over, so that that area will be the monopoly of that particular franchisee store. So that will definitely help them in initial 3 to 4 months. And along with that, we give them a free workshop. When we open this franchisee store, we give them a free workshop for the doctors, by the doctors, like qualified doctors will be there, and there will be a weekend workshop. It's free for all. It's free for all the customers, those who want to learn Ayurveda, those who want to accommodate Ayurveda in their lifestyle, what kind of diet we should follow, what kind of lifestyle we should follow to make yourself healthy. That all workshop will be there. Even there is a concept of Rutucharya. You must have heard about that. In Ayurveda, if we follow the seasonal changes, then we can definitely control all the health symptoms. So all these things will be covered in initial 3 to 4 months to gather people to come around. They will learn something new things. See, people would love to gather the knowledge if it's coming from the qualified doctor. So we offer them these workshops. These are the weekend workshops. Then along with that, my medical camp is a very good success. If one day, 2 to 3 hours, one doctor is sitting there, then definitely customer increases their trust so that they will get something. And whatever my doctor give the prescription to patients, there is a helpline to take care of from the back end, that whether they are getting results, how they are taking the doses, what they should buy additional product along with the ready consumable products. All these things will be taken care of my helpline in initial 3 to 4 months. So there will be, once you start a fitness store, when you start a lifestyle store, there is if you start a pure authentic only Ayurvedic medicine store, then definitely people would come with the strong, with a big health issues. But for the fitness, all health conscious people will come. All the people who believe on precautionary measures, they would love to come. The people who are staying healthy, who wants to maintain their fitness, or people who are doing gym, people who are doing yoga, there are a lot of people, they will come and visit. And as I said, the green tea, we have a healthy snacks, we have a lot of things to come around. The medicines will actually start selling after 2 to 3 months, but the first startup, we have a lot of options.
Very helpful. Now I like to have, a lot of questions are coming. I will invite Sonia to start taking some questions. And Sonia, your remarks and your questions, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Pradnya and Nitin ji, for coming on this webinar today. And I would say your session was extremely educational, very, very informative, both in terms of, the industry at large, how it operates, and your business model. It could not have been better explained the way you did it. And I also see the collective experience through the generations you have, 50 years of experience of your father, and the combined experience of two of you makes it close to about 90 years of experience, which has translated into maybe a business model. And also I see birth of, many experiments that you've done with your products. And this is the time that we have seen, health has never been so dear to us as it is now. And people are going online and even, taking these products, which they feel are boosting their immunity. And in India, we've seen a big, lineage of Ayurveda and similar health enhancing products in a very natural way. So this category at large is, I have a question on that. Now, this industrial category at large is becoming very, very competitive, with the entry of a lot of ingredient manufacturing and supplier companies coming into it, a lot of distributors, manufacturers coming into it, leading FMCG players, F&B or pharma companies coming in it, and now also a lot of international brands coming in the market. Having said that, the nature of this market is also very fragmented, and when I say fragmented, it is from both the sides, from the demand side, the consumer side, and also from the supply side, it is very fragmented. And because of which every player, if you see in this industry, has identified a niche for himself, which means they have a specific product, and, people would come to say Horlicks for a specific product, or there's something for bones or something for lactating mothers. And and if you see historically, developed economies like US, they have always been dominating by their spending. They spend more on these products, while emerging countries like India have always dominated on the growth sides. And that's why we see emergence of a lot of companies like yours. Now, in the face of this competition, which is very fragmented, how do you position yourself as a brand for consumers? That is my first question to you.
Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. I would comment on this. The main thing is, we don't believe on competition. There is no competition in health sector. As I can give you an example, see, if you see in the big hospitals, you see crowd. If you see the 100 people in the big hospital, you see 100 people at the normal MBBS general physicians clinic also, and you see 100 people on the Ayurveda practitioners also, and even you see 100 people on those doctors, those who are not having a valid degree. See, there is no as such a particular competition in this sector. There is only result. If the result is there, then people would love to go anywhere, love to go any place. They would be ready to travel. They would be ready to buy at any cost if the result is there. So we believe on the result, and we believe on the transparency offering them. See, the competition, if you say, and in terms of these proprietary medicines, so yes, in counter availability in medical stores, these players are in traditional market. There are very few players are there who are looking for the exclusive franchisee modules. One is the very higher class module or the very low class module. There is no answer. There is a big gap in this market sector. If you see, to get the pure authentic medicine, but in a reasonable rates. So if you keep this criteria, and if you do a search for the competition, as such, there is no competition for this sector. And one more thing is, like, the big player, the biggest companies are there. There are a lot of similar products are available in the market. but they are also engaged with so many things along with the medicines also. They are into the perfumes, they are into the, the personal care, they are into the soap or whatever, the cream, gel. But when it comes to the health, people would love to choose the authentic and exclusive one. They would love if the company has a base only for the healthcare sector. If it is working last many years only on this healthcare issues, then definitely people would love to go and buy that product. I'll give you I would love to share the experience. There is one doctor in USA, Arizona. Even we don't know, I mean, we were not aware of this. She was prescribing our products there for infertility. It's a big issue in this section, and people keep trying various products, and there are a lot of people give wrong products. They take a lot of money, and we started getting calls from USA, and directly they are asking for that particular product, and we were like shocked. How you come to know about this product? As you say, there are a lot of options available there also, and doctors and fertility centers, but still people are ready to transfer money. We want that product, and we got 2 positive results also. So these things, one patient has taken medicine in India, he shifted there, he discussed with the doctor, he shared the result, and then we got the order from that particular area to buy my product, and we have sent many parcels to that area for the infertility patients. All over the thing is, result is main part, and we focus on that thing. So once the patient who are taking, as I say, Live 52, it's a common product, everybody knows it. And people are taking it without prescription also. Whenever they feel that liver has a problem, they just go and for the detoxification, they just start that medicine. But we have many patients, those who are looking for the result. And sometimes, somehow, if they are not getting the effect on the body, they would love to shift to another brand, but for the result. And we have many patients. We have one Livamrut, which works very well on the liver. So there is no need of searching the patients also. So we believe that, see, competition, as you say, there are 5-star restaurants also, and there are small roadside sellers also. But the crowd, if you see, people go there for the taste. Similarly, in health sector, we believe people trust on the results, whether the packaging is good. Sometimes people doesn't bother what are the prices, where it is available, people would love to buy. And this is the thing, you can see 20 years we are running with the same brand, same product, same formula. And it definitely, it is not of the packaging, or it's not on the trial product. It is giving 100% assurance, and we give that trust, we give that training to my franchisee outlet, because seriously, we want to give something to the patients, those who are looking for, and we want to fill that particular gap, which is there to get authentic, because otherwise you have to go in an upper scale. The products are directly on 1500, 2000 range of, that is exclusive Ayurveda extract products, or you have to go in the regular, the cheap products, which are 50, 60 rupees. We are filling the gap. We are giving them quality, we are giving them good formulation and the affordable prices, but in a exclusive outlet. So people will not prefer in the medical store. Many customers are aware of the, the formula working in the medical store, where he's getting good rates, where he's getting good margin, he will push that product on the counter.
Very helpful, doctor. I have one question related to the same. Perhaps I'll pick up from your presentation that you made. Today consumers are very aware of what is happening in the healthcare, thanks to the internet and a lot of information which keeps coming. And like you mentioned, there's a rise of consumers which are coming and taking products off the shelf, which I say is a very self-directed consumer. And you name some products like Live 52, and I would say, I use a product which is for your bones, and there are certain products that you feel are the deficiencies in your bodies. It could be liver, it could be bones, because of the lifestyle that we currently live in. So these kind of products would still see a higher self-direction from the consumers, but a lot of these specialized products would still not see that, and secondly, there's the lack of information to prove the efficacy or the benefits, so to say. It's very personal. If I benefited, I would use. Do you also see, the importance to conduct maybe studies to understand the stakeholder, which is consumer, needs for nutrition, their mindset, usage, behavior from time to time, one. Second, like I said, some products people use very frequently. Will this outlet center or business of yours apart from just being a product sale, will it also be focusing on solutions, which are customized for an individual? And I say these solutions are, leveraged by individuals, both online through retailers or through manufacturers like yours. Any personalized regimen that you feel can also maybe, play a role where maybe the value or to the customer can also go up, than just being a self-directed consumer who picks up something which he himself feels is right for him, but he's not too sure if there are other deficiencies also which are in his body, which he needs to take a corrective measure on.
Thank you so much, Sonia ji. You are right. Initially, people would love to buy product for the small symptoms. But if he is having any other health issues, like few people have been operated a few years back, or few people are having diabetes from last 20 years, then they have that queries in the mind. If I have a blood pressure problem, then how should I consume this product? How they will interact with each other? So we give them a proper education of the product. As I said, we have a dedicated helpline where customer, if the patient is with a chronic problem, or if he have a dilemma in a mind that how it will be benefited, or either he is not convinced with the store manager or the sales executive, we have the solution for them also. We have a doctor team. They can share their product, all the reports. They can share their all old prescriptions, and they can consult with us. They can consult with the doctor. Even we can connect them for the online appointment also, where the doctor can educate them. They can understand their case. We have a customized case history analysis data also, where the doctor will prepare a case history of the specific patient if he's going through a very big chronic problem. Even we have informative videos. If you go, if they visit to our YouTube channel, they will get a lot of informational video by the doctors, a lot of videos by me as well, by informing them that what product and how to discover, how to find the problem in your body. How sometimes, vitamin D is a big problem nowadays, and people doesn't have any idea that there is no symptom for that. Even for the liver, there is no alert, there is no symptom. Then how to identify the problem in your body? We have a lot of informative videos, and we give that training in that residential training module also, where the sales executive and the store manager will be aware of these things, and he will be able to convince those patients. And those who are coming on the digital platform, we have a helpline, plus we have an online consultation option also, where he can go off. And if he is not interested in consultation, he can just go through the informative videos which are uploaded. And we are regularly uploaded on various disease, health problem. And along with that, once the franchisee is started, we are looking forward for the news channel health talk shows also, which will be again beneficial for the customers to understand the health issue and the combination of that product.
Sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll take up some questions from our viewers, and maybe I'll combine some questions because a lot of people have similar questions that they're asking. My first question is on the master franchise model. So you also have a unit model where you said the franchisee will also have maybe in the local area distribution rights, right? He will reach out to local retailers, maybe modern stores, and also the local chemist where he can provide the products. And second, the master franchisee also will have the same benefits, so to say. So somebody who's taken a unit will also have that space where he reaches out to these point of sales and puts a product. And so would a master franchisee. Now, when we talk about all these layers and tiers from a master franchisee to a franchisee and further retailers, what kind of a margin play that you see between amongst all these multiple layers? Sharing of margins.
Okay.
For unit franchisee, they get the 35%, and they can, and with the scheme, it's a 5+1 scheme, 20% scheme. So it comes 55%. If they offer 20% discount plus 11 plus 1 scheme, it's a 30%. So they get a 25% net margin after supplying to the medical store with the scheme. So, and for the multi-unit franchisee, state franchisee, they have a 40% margin. They have a 45% margin with the scheme, and on the supply of unit store, they get a 15% margin. Yeah.
Okay, great. And you also mentioned when you started off that you already have in place your OTC and distribution in place. For example, a new partner comes in that particular region. Would you transfer that to the new partner who comes in, or you will retain your current distribution with you, and the new partner develops his own distribution channel?
With the franchisee model only, this sub-product will be go to the market. Yeah.
Okay. And so what happens to existing one? It will get transferred. The revenue that you make from the existing channel, would that get transferred to the master?
No.
No. We are currently not doing in a traditional market, because since we are entering into a franchisee module, so we are creating a distribution module along with the franchisee module. So there will be no separate distributor for these chemists or the traditional or the OTC marketing. There will be no separate distributor. The master franchisee will take care of all these things on that area. So all the medical stores and orders or the inquiries will be forwarded to the master franchisee in that area. So there will be no separate traditional market.
Okay. I have a gentleman called Vikram. He wants to understand the kind of salaries each salesperson at the store would have. If there are 3 employees, what is the structure of salaries?
25,000 to the store manager, 15,000 to the sales executive, and 12,000 to the store helper.
So this comes to about 75,000 only for the salaries at the store. Across all your models, because there are different models from 150 square feet to a bigger format, which is 800. You would need similar staff in all these formats?
Yeah. In 150 square feet, there will be only 2 staff. There is no requirement of a separate store manager and a separate sales executive. There will be one helper, and there will be one who is taking care of the stock software, and he will only be the one who is helping them to sell the product from the counter. So there will be only 2 staff requirement in the small mini franchisee module. In this 25,000 for the store manager, and the sales 15,000, and the helper 10,000. That will be comes around, it's included in the financial module. Along with that, we are working with the regular, all things have been taken care of, the interior of the whole franchisee store, even the ACs, the stationaries, and everything is it's been included in the same module which has been displayed in the PPT.
Okay, somebody wants to know what is the investment breakup. Is there a franchise fee component also in the total capital investment that you've put? What kind of stock investment would an outlet need?
Unit franchisee, the small module, we take a 3 lakh rupees stock initial, and for the 200 square feet unit, we take a 5 lakh rupees stock. Yeah.
And this is at a wholesale price or MRP value? Wholesale price. So which technically would mean that it would have a 10 lakh rupee worth stock.
Yes.
In the bigger and the smaller one is about 6 lakh, which is a good stock cycle. And slowly
you can circulate this.
What is your prediction on the format? Typically, what kind of sales would one outlet give, after it has achieved its full efficiency? And how many months would it take for one outlet to break even? Somebody wants to know the operational break even. You talked about the break even on the investment, which is close to about 1.5 years. What happens on the operational break even? How many months he would take to cover up on that cost?
In the 3 months, he will start his break even.
After 3 months?
Yeah, after 3 months.
Sure.
And we also have some questions on the rentals of shops. Somebody's talked about a FOCO model, which is franchisee owned, company operate. Do you have a model like that, or you propose a model like that anywhere?
Yeah, we can work on that also. We will work on that also, FIFO model. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if there are more questions which we can take up. What kind of certifications or licenses are required?
We have awards, and we have a GMP certification, Ayush from the Ayush.
And the one who is looking to invest and start up a franchisee, he just have to get the GST registration and the Gumasta license. These 2 only required to start the franchisee, and rather the other FDA, GMP, and all other certifications will be of the company.
It is a good time because a lot of properties are now going to be available after this. A lot of property owners would also like to get into business like this. So when you say you are open for a FICO, maybe at least you can handle operations. So if somebody is owning a property and starts a store like this, puts a small capex, stock is anyway have no risk, it at least has a churn. It's a good business to get in, and the company can even support in operations. So if anybody out of our listeners are having some property of their own, this is a great initiative for them to start.
Another question which somebody wants to know, against an investment of 70 odd lakhs, what are the returns against this amount, which you talked about a period of 2.5 years. So this also includes the returns coming from a unit franchisee. So as many number of units that comes under a master franchisee, he will also have some earnings out of that unit, which includes the percentage of the margins that would go to him. Is there a franchise fee component, which I'm again asking? So the 70 lakhs includes what all? It just includes the right of that particular location that he wants to own, or it also includes the investment in the property, stock, or maybe not the investment in the property, but investment in that store?
We in master franchisee, we have included 10 unit franchisee, and he will be get the share of franchisee fees.
Okay, so which means that the person who's taking the master franchise right should also have the bandwidth to operate and market in his region, which means he needs to not only operate his own outlet, which is one mandatory he needs to open on his own, and then he opens up other unit outlets under him.
Correct. Yeah.
And all the products will be routed through him.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, there's somebody who wants to know on the location possibly that one can operate. He has a location on the first floor in some commercial area. Is that okay? What kind of properties are you looking at? Because we need not be in the prime locations, expensive locations, but a first floor property, or any guidelines on the property that you want to give to the investors?
For unit franchisee, we prefer the ground floor, and for the state franchisee, first floor will be okay for this stocking the 600 square feet. Yeah.
Okay, so what you mean, as a retail, we should have preferably a ground floor, and for stocking, we can use anywhere, which can be a first floor, or maybe any location may be in the back of that area. Somebody wants to know, what kind of sales are we projecting? I think I did ask that, didn't find the answer. What kind of sales are we projecting from maybe the lowest to the highest across the 3 formats?
See, for the sales, we have worked out around first 3rd month, the unit franchisee will sell average 10,000 rupees per day. So 3 lakhs rupees ka sale we are expecting.
From the 3rd. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody wants to know, can we also buy the products? Are your products available online currently? Is there a possibility of somebody just testing and trying them, green tea and other products which you talked about in your presentation?
You can buy online.
Yeah, they can just visit our website, amrutveda.com, and they can definitely buy and products. And even we believe on the trial and getting the results to build the trust. So we would love if someone wish to buy and try them.
Great. Thank you so much, Doctor.
So we take few fast questions, because a lot of questions are still pouring in, but we are running out of time. So if we take a fast questions, and ideal
continuation,
you would be 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 rupees as a rental. I mean, that kind of a rental would do very, very well for franchisee, I understand. Yeah.
So are your products available any other store like DMart, Star Bazaar, etc.? Any modern trade where your product is available at this stage?
No, not available.
I think we've covered mostly all questions, and some are specific to a location or a city where somebody wants to open, or he has a property. Perhaps we can take these questions separately in one-on-one discussions with the prospects.
So I have now the last question for you, Doctor. And while you're qualified and you've been running a family business, now you see all these babas coming with their Ayurvedic products, and they go on television and make these products very popular. Do you believe in some of them have good products, or you still feel that they don't have the right formulations, or they just source from other people and put their name and put it there? Or I would put it differently. There are a lot of Ayurvedic companies. I don't want to name them, but any company you have respect for, you feel that they are also a respectable organization like you are, and your products are great. So anybody you feel in your competition is also respectable. Sometimes even acknowledging a competition is also a great thing to do.
Yeah, we have seen the Shri Ravi Shankar's products are good, but we have seen that they have diverted their focus on the FMCG product, and their Ayurveda product quality gone down, and people and their franchisee also, they feel that customer is not coming back.
We feel like it's like in a it's a mind game. We just need to make their mindset, and then people believe that person first, and then people believe on that product. But again, there is a cycle to come back to this hunting a good product once when you know that the results are not there. And see, the every green thing is not in Ayurveda. It needs to be a strong base. So whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm presenting, that doesn't mean that the patient will get result. They have to try the product, and we are trying this franchisee outlet to make it available to reach every one's home.
Very good. We all would try. We all would try your product, and hopefully, I think a lot of our listeners would also try the product. So we had a great session with you, and before we have a final word from Sonia and yourself, if you can also put your email ID so that if people want to reach out to you, they can write to you. And Archana can also put she's already put your website and all the details, but it will be useful if you put the. So I'm sure there are a lot of more questions available which people would like to reach out to you and ask you and take more information, and this is what we suggest our investors always, that you split your decision making in three parts. What is called information, which we are giving now. Second is evaluation. Both you as a brand owner and a franchisee should evaluate, is it right decision for the right location they want to start. And then finally is negotiation, which means that negotiating the contract and so on and so forth. So do it in this order. So today was the information session. They would get into evaluation level with you, and then they would get into the final contracts and so on and so forth. So final word from you, Sonia.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Pradnya and Nitin ji. It was, like I said, very informative session. And the choices today which business buyers make, they depend on a lot of considerations, like how sustainable the system is, how big the demand for that system is. And equally important is, the value of the investment and the support and the stability of the system. I think you've beautifully put all these 5 factors and explained them right. And I feel today the market is ready, with the kind of pace that it is, and we've seen this particular industry growing at a double-digit pace, and it is poised to witness a significant growth in the coming times, and especially these times, preventive healthcare become very, very important. And like you said, there's a higher margins owing to the value-added character of the product, which also reinforces consumers and stakeholders' perception. I feel the overall opportunity for growth driven by the changing lifestyles of the people, and relatively India has a very young population with significant, I would say nutritional deficiency. Your product offers a great value proposition, and also I would say trust and transparency, which are very important in times like these. I like what you talked about, how the oil and other products which can be taken in front of these consumers. So there's a lot of transparency and trust which today consumers would want. And I feel, initiatives like this would really boost the confidence of your consumers. I would say thank you, and we wish you all the best in your journey of expansion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I would love to share, see, right now we are going in a difficult times, and even post-COVID, even after lockdown, we are on a risk, like 6 months, 1 year, or maybe throughout our life, we are on a risk. And the hot selling and what running product is now is an immunity booster that everyone is looking for, and everyone will buy for next at least 1 year to maintain their immunity. And now we would love to request all the listeners that they should try the immunity booster product, which is the must buy product in nowadays in lockdown. Also, since we are in the essentials, I said, we can give them a delivery also, and the e-commerce is also on. So this is the section, this is the field where after the lockdown, people will buy Ayurvedic products, definitely. And Ayush government also released a guideline about the awareness of Ayurveda. And now you must have seen in the news channels also that these are working. The Ayurveda immunity boosters are working a lot, and patients are coming with a negative result. So this is also a plus point to start the franchisee on this right time. And after the COVID situation, also there will be 1 year, we can see tremendous growth in this sector, in this Ayurveda, and especially in the immune booster products.
Absolutely. You are a very positive time for you, and people have the maximum awareness at this stage. I'll also try a immune booster now immediately. Order on your website. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, our panelist Gaurav sir, Sonia ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Pradnya. Thank you so much, Nitin ji, for this interactive session. Thank you so much, all the participants, for joining us today. We shall definitely get back to you for your queries. Most of the queries are answered by Gaurav sir, Sonia ma'am, Dr. ma'am, and Nitin ji, but still few queries are unanswered. We'll definitely get back to you. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Have a nice day.